This is the latest update on the Wishbone frame build, and actually not a whole lot to report. Still waiting for the machinist to make the adapter pins for this so I can get these tubes going. So dead in the water on that. Talk a little bit today and the usual rant on aftermarket parts. So seat post castings. What we're looking at here, this was cut out of a shovel head swing arm frame, probably from about the mid-70s. This is a somewhat unmachined, partially finished reproduction rigid frame seat post casting. And then this is one I just won an auction on eBay. So let's take a quick look at these. The height of the snout going into the backbone is pretty much about the same, more or less. The big difference is you can see on the swing arm ones where it intercepts the backbone tubes, it's much higher than on a rigid frame one. So that's an important thing to do. Real quick. This is another frame I had made. I've been working on that one for a few years. It was a complete motorcycle, and then I tore it apart to make some modifications. But this is a modified swing arm frame that got hardtail. And what you can see is these frame rails where it intercepts here, because this was a swing arm frame, you get that funny little hump in the back when you do the hardtail. Now, that's okay on a frame like that, but on a rigid frame, I'm going to try to do a little bit better. Now this one, I've owned this one for a long time, and I was happy with it, more or less. I was going to use it. The one thing you'll notice right away, it didn't have these holes drilled in it or these surfaces machined. And actually, these surfaces are machined top and bottom. Those of you who haven't had a pre-1958 big twin Harley Davidson, these holes are for the wiring terminal posts that screw on there. And I know the harness comes back from the dash and ties in there, and then a ground strap, and then the other one for some taillight wires or something like that. So this one, I was going to have to get it machined, both sides, and the holes drilled, but now I don't have to. This was 136 bucks. That included tax and shipping on eBay. And presumably this thing was going to be ready to go. Well, let's take a quick look. So this is the one that was cut out of the swing arm frame, which donated that backbone. And actually, that thing was a perfect fit till I did a little bit of honing, but that thing fits there. And it also slides onto the seat post. The reproduction one, get ready for this. What can I say? It could be made to work, but it would take some adapter sleeves or a little bit of welding and grinding to get that thing to blend in properly. That one also fit on the seat post tube. So the one I got today in the mail that I bought on eBay, guess what? I worked on it a little bit. It doesn't fit in the tube. The snout's too big. And also, it's not sliding on the seat post. So I have to probably get this honed. I was going to take it to my machinist and get this honed so this thing slides in nicely. And then I'm going to have to get that hole honed also so it'll slide on here. So not much is going to get done until I get my machinist to do some stuff for me. And that's probably what the next update will be, is getting the adapter splice pins done and then working on these seat post ones. So that's it for today.